It's my feel-good breakfast show.
You might know him from television in SABC3's Little Big Cook-Off. We're talking about Martin Cobalt. He's joining us in our studio this morning. He's also the Honorary President of the South African Chefs Association, and I've had the honor of working with him before. But he's making the art of food literally come alive. Now, he's been cooking for many, many years, and today he's sharing his career secrets and also his food judging skills. But don't take my word for it. In fact, this is him in action.
Very clever dish you guys put together. I really like it. I like the combination between this ice cream and the 3 nuts. The ice cream is a little bit sweet. The combination is great. The textures are great. The smoothness of the ice cream, like Sarita said, it's very, very nice. So, job well done. Very nice. Normally, when you go into a commercial shop sometimes and you buy some kiwi ice cream, it's all green, like the color of your jersey, you know. And it's not the natural color. But you kept it nice and natural. And yes, you can't see straight away it's a kiwi ice cream. But once you taste your ice cream, the flavor comes straight through. I think you guys done a really, really good job. And I think I speak for all of us. I think you guys surprised us yet again.
Chef Martin in action there, critiquing the children. How dare you critique those children? Hey, I'm watching you. You look so serious in those inserts, eh? But normally, I must say, you're quite a lach. It's great having you on the show.
Thank you. Thank you for being here.
Do you ever feel like looking at the kids cooking and you know, critiquing even harder than what you just did?
No, not really. Well, I feel sometimes to really critique them hard, but you know, you can't really with kids.
Yeah.
But I think I try to be as educational, as constructive as possible with them.
I know you as someone who's not just in restaurants, but you Honorary President, Chefs Association of South Africa. How did you go from restaurant cooking to cooking on television?
I think it's just one of the passion. You know, if you portray the passion about food and doing it fairly well, I just love passing on the knowledge, and I think it just worked out to be. I was very lucky to get it to television and get it to radio.
Okay. I remember people talking about you being in South Africa. You're not born here. You came here in 1988 from Austria.
That's correct.
Why are you so passionate about South African cuisine? I mean, you're on a global stage. You could cook anything.
Sure, I do cook anything, really. I'd like to try to, but I think South African cuisine is so diverse. And it's not just South African, but it's African cuisine, and that makes me really passionate. And the advances we made over the last couple of years, the last 15 years in South Africa, we, in leaps and bounds, got into the world stage of the cuisine.
You're talking about your world stage. What motivates you to go bigger and better? I mean, you're not just stuck to one restaurant. You cook, like you say, on a global stage. What motivates you to go there?
I think it's the friendship of chefs globally and the networking with chefs globally. I think that's one of my biggest passion, and not just the food, but the networking with other chefs around the world.
I'm glad you said that. It's probably the one industry where I've seen chefs connect. They're all friends.
Absolutely.
Like everyone says, hi, and it's good to
Big
see
family.
you. Yeah, it is like a big family. You've also turned your brand into a business. One can call it that.
Yeah.
What do you think is having the success to, and I mean, I'm talking about all our young chefs that also wants to be out there and do their thing. What's the key to a successful food brand?
I think it's not just the cooking and the passion of food. I think you also need to acquire yourself with some business skills. It's not as easy as one thinks, and unfortunately we see a lot of restaurants opening and closing purely because chefs want to open the business, but they're just not skilled to do that. I was in the same situation. I lost my first restaurant and I went out like with bombs. But you learn out of that, and I think that's one of the criteria one needs to have to get from the kitchen into the boardroom, so to say. It's a long road, but I was very fortunate of being involved with the South African Chefs Association.
Quickly, is there something you can't make? Okay.
Not really.
Martin Cobalt in our studio. He's the Honorary President of the Chefs Association of South Africa. And also Chef Martin, as we know him from Little Big Cook-Off, Sundays at 4:30 p.m. on SABC3. So be sure to tune in. And stop looking so serious, Chef.
I'm not serious.
I know. You can crack a little bit of a smile. Loads more happening on your Feel Good Breakfast show. Lee, what's happening?